Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at the iPhone SE running iOS 11 versus iPhone SE running iOS 10. Now there's always been sort of a myth that Apple and other companies have been blamed to purposely cripple your device with new software in order to get you to buy the latest hardware. So in this video, iOS 11.1 versus iOS 10. Has Apple really slowed down this device, affected the battery, or anything in between? Well, we're going to go and power off this device, and we're going to start with a few tests to see if any of these two devices have the edge when it comes to performance on either one of these two. So we're going to go ahead and power these two on at the exact same time. We're going to start with a power up test. Now I do want to mention, if you take a look at the glass on this device, you see that there's a blue shading on the display, unlike this one here. So just keep that in mind because I'm going to explain something later for additional testing. So let's go ahead and power these two up at the same time and see which one boots up faster. We're going to start with a boot up test here. Okay, so iOS 10 on the right actually booted up faster. Okay, look at that, by a lot. So this is iOS 11 on the left. We're still waiting, and there is iOS 11 finally. So right out of the gate, iOS 10 really did boot up a lot faster. So let's go and continue testing. Now for this next test, we're going to test Bluetooth connectivity speed. The ability of the iPhone to recognize a Bluetooth device is near looking to pair. Now both of these two devices do have Bluetooth enabled, as you see there. So we're going to go see which one can pick up a Bluetooth device faster. So at a count of 3, 1, 2, 3. These are going to be the AirPods, of course. Looks like iOS 10 actually showed the devices to connect a little faster. We're going to do that one more time. Again, iOS 10 by a millisecond showed up first when it comes to Bluetooth connectivity and detecting any Bluetooth device looking to pair. Okay, so this next test you guys probably already seen me do before. It's going to be the benchmark test with Geekbench here. Nothing is running in the background. I quit everything that was running. We're going to go ahead and try to see which one of these two devices perform best. Of course, there is the chip, the Apple A9 chip. So we're going to go ahead and start the test at a 1, 2, 3. And there they go. Alright, so after 2 minutes and 50 seconds, it looks like iOS 11 did finish first with a single core score of 2529. iOS 10, 2563. Single core score higher in iOS 10. Multi-core score, 4443. That's going to be iOS 11. Multi-core score, iOS 10, 4466. Again, higher in iOS 10. So in terms of performance, it looks like it's reading slightly above on iOS 10 than it is on iOS 11. Up next is going to be the battery test. Now remember when at the beginning of the video I said that this iPhone has a bluish tint on the glass? Well, that's simply it. I wanted to mention that because on the test you'll see that the brighter colors on the right almost look like this device on the right has a brighter display settings, but it doesn't. Both of these have 100% brightness, but you can see that the whiter colors show a little darker on this display because of the bluish tint on the glass. This is not going to affect the battery test whatsoever. I just want to make sure to clarify that before showing you the time lapse for the battery test. Brightness up 100%, both devices with Bluetooth and Wi-Fi enabled. The only application running was going to be the clocks application. Now take a look at the left, the iPhone running iOS 11. On the right, the iPhone running iOS 10. So iPhone SE running iOS 11 with only the clocks application running died within 5 hours. The iPhone running iOS 10, again same settings, died within 5 hours and 35 minutes. So that's a good 35 minutes of additional on-screen time with iOS 10 on the iPhone SE. So if these tests are any indication, unfortunately it looks like iOS 11 isn't performing as well as iOS 10, which leads us to believe that software is impacting our devices as they get older. So if you're running iOS 10 on an iPhone SE or any older device, be sure to stay in iOS 10. Do not update to iOS 11 just yet. I'll be comparing these devices in the future as the software releases progress. Eventually you'll have to update, but for now, if you can hold off, I'd recommend you do so. But there you guys have it. This was a video trying to bust a myth that the iPhones do get slow within time with new software updates. And if these tests are any indication, then this looks to be true. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.